Hey, we need to talk about these books. I just finished reading what is, in my opinion, one of the best book series ever. I mean, it's the Lonesome Dove series. And I know what you're thinking, but just hear me out. I never thought I would be interested in Westerns, but last year I decided to read Lonesome Dove because one of my best friends recommended it, and I had seen it all over TikTok. And turns out it was the best book I read in 2024. Larry McMurtry just has a way of writing dialogue that makes the characters feel real in a way that other people can't. Like Captain Call and Augustus McCrae are real people. I swear. At the time, I didn't know that it was part of a series, so when I found out that it was, I had to go back and read them all. Lonesome Dove was the first one that was published, but it's actually the third one in the series. So here they are in order. We first meet Gus and Call in Dead Man's Walk when the two young men have first signed up to be part of the Texas Rangers. This one follows them as they try to prove themselves on their first tough adventure out in the desert. Comanche Moon feels like a real cowboys and Indians type story, except it's actually cowboys and the natives and the Mexicans. This one spans a couple decades as the two men become the famous rangers that they're known for in Lonesome Dove. We also get to see them make new friends and enemies and then fall in love with women who they aren't capable of having a normal relationship with. And then we get to Lonesome Dove, which is the Pulitzer Prize winning story of a now retired Gus and Call who decide to go on one last adventure by rounding up a group of guys and herding a bunch of cattle from Texas to Montana. It's a good story. And lastly, we have Streets of Laredo, which, without spoiling Lonesome Dove, I will say this picks up right after this story and shows us what happens to the characters right after they finish their trip to Montana. In my opinion, this one doesn't just show us the end of the Hat Creek Cattle Company, it also kind of shows us the end of the Wild Wild West in America. Since I've made it through the entire series, I will say I recommend reading all of them. But I will say this, there's a reason why everyone knows Lonesome Dove. It's truly one of the best books I have ever read. And while the rest of these are good, none of them won a Pulitzer. If you're at all interested in this series, I'm going to be posting individual videos where I go into details about what I liked and what I didn't like about each one of the books. I'll be starting that tomorrow if you want to come back and look for that. But before I end this video, I want to do something a little controversial. I want to give you, in my opinion, the order in which you should read these books. If you've never read Lonesome Dove, you need to read it first. And then go back and do 1, 2, and 4. But this one has to be first. If you have read Lonesome Dove, you need to reread the series in its entirety. I don't care if it's been 6 months since you read Lonesome Dove, you need to read 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because that's the way I did it, and I think that's the best way. If you've read these books, please let me know what you think about them. I feel like nobody really knows that they